Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
At the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Check three.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Brown. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 5. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw on 2nd down. Love finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Hines. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll try and run with their fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And once again, the Browns are back in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Love. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Ebron caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Love. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Gallup. There to make the grab. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? It's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking middle, and that's complete. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Greystone, travel. Here we go, D. Look at me. Go. Switch.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Defense. Let's go. You get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to fire one deep over them. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Set. 30 base. X3. Go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Shift. Slam. Kill.
On 1st down, McFarland. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And Rallies up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
57, Mike, 57.
Fellas, let's go. Ready.
From the gun, Love. Campbell making the catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off play action. Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The Browns drive about to get started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 85 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Yeah, good. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, check. Ready? Here we go, D, get off the field.
It's a pickup of 5, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Noah Fant, 34 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. On the return, here's Agnew. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.